Jauregui, and here are my assistants, Lexi and Raymond. And today we're going to do a science experiment called a discrepant event. And this particular discrepant event is called magic mixture. So to start, I'm going to ask you to guess what you think is in these mystery cups. We have right here mystery cup 1, mystery cup 2, and mystery cup 3. So go ahead, you can touch it, you can smell it. Tell me what you think is in mystery cup 1. What do you think's inside of it?
Gel.
Gel?
Gel.
Okay, any other guesses? Any guess is fine. Nothing's right or wrong.
That's what I think is gel.
Just gel? Okay. And how does it feel, by the way?
It's Jello.
Jello? Is it wet or is it dry?
Yeah, it's wet.
It's wet? Okay, interesting. Okay, so what do you think is in mystery cup number 2? Any guesses? What color is it?
Green, black, blue. I think it's like silverish black.
It's kind of silverish black. Okay.
I think it's like a metal.
Oh, do you think it's a metal? What kind of metal would you think it is? Any ideas?
Maybe steel.
Oh, maybe steel. Any other kind of metals? What do you think, Lexi?
Like little rocks or like you said metal.
Little rocks or metal? Okay, good guesses. And then what about mystery cup number 1? First of all, what color is it?
White.
What does it look like?
It looks like powdered sugar.
Okay, looks like powdered sugar. So it might be powdered sugar. What do you think,
I
Raymond?
think it's like little rocks.
Little rocks?
Probably. Maybe rocks.
Maybe rocks. So it looks like rocks, maybe powder. Okay, those are some good guesses. Now, what do you think would happen if we put all these things into a baggie?
Just mix up and
It would mix up? What else do you think?
change the color of the.
Oh, it might change the color? Okay, those are some good guesses. And I forgot my baggie, so one quick stop. Let me get it real quick. Okay, so we're going to try and figure out what's going to happen. So who would like to hold the baggie? Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, so hold it tight and hold it on top of the table or the desk. And Raymond, I'm going to have you pour in all of substance number. Actually, pour about half, since there's a lot in there. Yeah, a little more. Pour a little more in there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and go ahead and switch. Now, Raymond, you get to hold it. And Lexi, pour in, yeah, number 2.
All of it?
All of it. Okay. And then Raymond, go ahead and pour the last one in there. Okay, now what I want you to do, Lexi, you can keep holding it. Don't seal it yet. Hold it open and just hold it up a little bit. And Raymond, go ahead and move it around and mix it up as much as you can, okay? And then we'll switch so Lexi can do it. Tell me if it feels different or if it looks different.
It feels hot.
Oh, it feels hot? Interesting. Here, let's let Lexi do it
Especially
too.
when those
Where the black things are?
It's hot.
Huh. Pretty interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and let me seal it up. doesn't leak. Okay, and you guys can play around with it. Mix it around some more, and I'm going to ask you some questions. What do you think is going on inside that bag?
I think like something, like all of it mixed together, like warming it up.
Okay, so it's warming
Like
it up.
melting it.
It's melting it.
I think the black stuff and the white stuff is making it hot, so it's melting the gel or whatever this is.
Okay. And do you think it's reacting? All the substances, do you think they're reacting together?
Yeah.
What kind of reaction? Like a chemical reaction or a physical reaction? Do you know the difference between the two?
Maybe chemical?
Chemical?
Yeah, chemical.
Do you know the difference? Or do you want me to tell you?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? Okay. Basically, a chemical reaction is where you have different substances and you put them together and they make a completely new substance. And a physical reaction is when you put them together but you can separate them again later. Like if you have water and sand and you put it together, eventually they're going to separate and you can have the two substances again.
I think it's chemical.
Do you think it's chemical? What kind of new substance do you think it's making?
I don't know.
Any guess is fine. If you don't know, you can say you don't know.
I'm not sure. Let's try.
Do you think if I told you what the substances were, that would help you figure it out?
Maybe.
Okay. So the first one is jelly crystals. You were really close. You said it was kind of a gel. It is a gel. And you put water in it, and the water gets absorbed into them. And the water gets trapped inside. So that's what we have in this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Have you seen that before? Like maybe with plants?
Yeah.
You know those gel balls that hold the water for the plants inside? It's the same thing. And then here, for number 2, we had iron flakes. So little bits of iron, which is a metal. So you knew that too. And the last one is called calcium chloride. Have you ever heard of that before?
Is it like a type of soap or?
Oh, type of soap? Close. It's a type of salt. Like when you have ice on the road or snow, you put it on there and it makes the snow or ice melt really fast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So now that we know what they are, that can help us a little bit. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen rust before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where have you seen rust?
Tools.
Metal and tools.
Tools, metal. Anything else? Have you seen it on like bikes?
Yeah.
Or nails? Or cars?
Yeah.
Okay. So what material do these things have in common? What are they made out of?
All metal.
Okay, they're all metal. They all have some sort of iron in them. How do they get rusty?
By water and then.
Oh, so water gets on them and they're exposed to the air? Well, here we have iron too, and water, and air inside the baggie.
Oh, so it's making rust.
Yes. So the substance that we can't see it very well, but it's in there, it's making the new substance is rust, which is also called iron oxide. That's the scientific name. So now that we know what substance it is, we know that it's a chemical reaction, right? Because it's making a new substance. And what do we feel when we're mixing it together?
It's like a warm, watery, chunky.
Chunky, watery. We feel heat, right?
Yeah.
So this kind of chemical reaction is called an exothermic reaction. Exo means out, and thermic means heat. So heat is going out when it's mixing together and reacting. So what do we know helps create rust?
Water, air, and heat.
Water, air, and iron. Yeah,
Oh,
heat is
okay.
the product, is part of the product. So those three things, why did we put the calcium chloride in?
Because it's like it helps it heat up and melt.
And it helps it heat up? What do you think?
It like melts it.
Okay. What do you think? That's okay.
It makes it, probably heat up.
Any other ideas? Yeah?
Melts it.
Okay. So we didn't need it, but we used it. Let me ask you.
Oh, it melts the gel stuff.
Okay, it melts the gel stuff. Close. We used it for a particular reason. Let me ask you another question. How long does it take for rust to form? Is it really quick, like it rains and then bam, your bike is, it's slow. It doesn't like all of a sudden become rusty, right?
Yeah.
So how did this happen so fast?
Because of that.
Oh, so this acted as a catalyst. So it made it go really fast. It sped up the chemical reaction. I think you guys figured it out. Sounds good. All right, so today we learned about exothermic chemical reactions, and we learned about, what did we produce?
Chemical. Like rust.
Rust, chemical reaction. So we created rust, which is also called iron oxide. So thank you guys for helping me out, and thank you for watching.